Welcome to the Peninsula District Girls Game of the Week here at Bethel High School, where the Lady Bruins will be playing host to the Lady Gloucester Dukes. Hello, everybody. Mike Hauser with Bob Hintz here at Bethel High School. Welcome as the Bethel Lady Bruins, with an overall record of 5-10, and they're 2-9 in the district, playing host to the Lady Dukes from Gloucester with a record of 8-8 overall, 7-6 in the district. As always, we'll send it over to Bob Hintz as he is now with the head coach of the Gloucester Lady Dukes, Debbie Riley.
Thank you, Mike. First of all, Deb, congratulations on at least getting your team in the middle of the pack, because you got to be in there to get into the tournament, and I know that's your first goal of any coach, is to make sure you get in the tournament.
Definitely. We want to be in the tournament. That's what our goal has always been, but we've always do that from one game at a time. There's been some major games that we've had to win, and we've done that, so that's been crucial.
Well, that's good. Tell me just a little bit about your team. This is the first time we've had a chance to see Gloucester.
It's a fairly young team, actually. We have one starting senior, that's a point guard, and we have 3 other seniors that fill in. We have our 6th man off the bench is a sophomore, and she's pretty lightning fast, so she's pretty critical to us. And then our other 4 are all juniors, the starting 5. So they're a young team. They're extremely emotional as far as, wanting each game. They work hard, they hustle hard, and they're a really a neat group of kids to play with. So.
Well, that's great. It's always good to hear that about a coach saying he loves the kids he's coaching with. Tell me just a little bit of what you expect from Bethel.
Bethel's always dangerous, even though their record probably isn't what they want it to be. They're always a team that you don't take very lightly, and that's what I told my team earlier before we came out here. You can never take Bethel lightly. They have really good nights. I mean, they had 75 points against Kickingham. That's dangerous basketball, even with Kickingham. So, and they're kind of like we are. We can be sporadic, and so what I expect is a close game. But hopefully that, we pull it out at the end of that game. So.
Okay, well, good luck to you tonight.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Okay, let's go back over to Mike.
All right, back here over to Booth. Wait a couple of minutes while Bob gets the head coach of the Lady Bruins, Mike Higgins. Again, the Lady Bruins are struggling a little bit this year. 2-9 on the season so far in the district. Again, 5-10 overall in the league. We will also be carrying the boys game, which will be televised here on WHCS 46, as looks like he is now about ready for Mike Higgins, the basketball coach of the Lady Bruins of Bethel High School. So we'll go ahead and send it over to Bob now.
Thank you, Mike. Mike Higgins, Coach, good to see you again. First year coach. Are the kids getting used to your system?
I think so. The kids are working hard every day. We're not playing as well as I'd like for us to, but they're giving me the effort, and that's all I can ask right now.
Well, if you get the effort, then the system is going to come.
Oh yeah.
You've got to keep your kids enthused, and if they're making progress towards what you want them to do, then you should be happy.
Well, I think we're making progress from day to day. It's not showing as far as wins and losses is concerned, but you don't always, judge it by that. So. We're working hard. I think they're getting the system down. I can see some changes in different individuals every day, and I think we're finally coming together as a team.
Well, that's important. Tell me a little bit about what you expect from Gloucester tonight.
Well, they beat us in transition over at their place. They beat us up and down the floor. I don't really think we were really ready that night, but they've got some girls that can shoot the ball really well. They're a well-coached team, and hopefully we can change that tonight.
Okay, well, good luck to you, Mike.
Hey, thank you.
All right, good seeing you too. Let's go over to Mike. Kill the mic.
All right, we'll go ahead and give the sponsors for the game tonight. Tonight's contest is being sponsored by Zooms, with 14 convenient Peninsula locations, and Hampton Chevrolet, 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, and in part by Parkline Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. All right, we are getting ready to have the national anthem, and I believe they are going to have a member of the band actually do it.
Well, actually, they're going to have two members, Mike. They've got 2 trumpet players.
Okay, that ought to be good. As Bob has returned to the booth here with me, and we'll get settled down and get ready to go here.
For the trumpets?
Yeah, no, just to get them on the floor and everything.
Well, that just comes through the TV.
What goes through the South City?
I don't know.
They're having a difficult time trying to figure out how they're going to do the announcing because there's nobody here to announce it.
Well, not only that, they wanted to use our mic to announce to the crowd. And I said, well, it's only going over the TV, so that isn't going to do us any good.
We've already done the sponsor, so we're in good shape there.
Well, while we're waiting for that, let's talk a little bit about, we will pick a player of the game from the Bethel Bruins tonight, and each player receive a trophy and a shirt. As we see the referees, we got Reuben Dorsey and James Bradshaw. But anyway, we'll give you the player of the game stuff, what we're going to do after the national anthem.
See, we're going to pick two today. One, a defensive star on the team for the Bethel Lady Bruins, and one on the offensive side.
We're going to sure try to do that.
All right, now we will listen to the national anthem. Great.
Yeah, that was great. It was they fooled me. Ray thought there was going to be two to do it, and we ended up only one.
I know we came here last year, and they had about 3 or 4 of them out there playing with a couple of different instruments, and they really sound good.
Well, remember last year we was here. Last game we was here, they had singers.
Right.
All right, we will pick a player of the game for the Bethel Bruins tonight, and we'll pick 2 of them. Those players receive trophy and a shirt. The trophy comes from Trophy World, located at Hilton Village in Newport News. For your recognition awards, trophies, plaques, and custom engraving, contact Bob Hilling at 595-7354. The shirt comes from Tidewater Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidering, uniform, and apparel. Call 594-0411. Talk to David Chubb or Terry McNamara. T-Mac.
All right, the starting lineup for the Lady Dukes are being announced now. Sarah Funk is a senior, 5'4", as she is the starting guard. A 5'8" junior, Erin Jenkins. There's a 5'10" junior in Marisha Taylor. 5'8" junior, Felicia Jarvis, and a 5'11" junior, Kristen Clinton. There are the starting lineups on the screen as you see them. The Lady Dukes with a record of 7-6 in the district and 8-8 overall for the season. And for the Bethel Lady Bruins, their starting lineup is as follows. Jasmine Dawson is a guard, a 5'8", 10th grader. Jasmine Dawson is a 5'8". Jasmine Wright is 5'6". She is a 10th grader. Shala Gregory is a 5'7" senior. And Shanna Jones is a 5'9" senior. And Jasmine Lipford is a 6-foot junior.
And that's your starters.
Now the Gloucester Lady Dukes have one senior on this team that starts.
Yeah.
Everybody else, the other 5 are like the coach said, is our juniors. So they're well prepared for next season as far as their youth is concerned.
Well, Felicia Jarvis is averaging 13 points a game. Sarah Funk is the outstanding point guard, and she's really the emotional leader. Erin Jenkins is the premier outside shooter. She likes the threes. Marisha Taylor, and they call her Mo. You can call her Mo. She's really starting to come around and play much better, and they call it Mo ball. Christine Clinton is averaging 6 points a game, and then the man off the bench, or the lady off the bench, is Osborne, and she's just very, very quick, as the coach was telling us earlier.
All right, as they're setting up on the court now and getting ready for the opening tip-off here. Again, at the Bethel High School, where the Lady Bruins will be playing host to the Lady Dukes of Gloucester.
Well, one thing that Coach Mike Higgins wants to do is cut down the turnovers, fewer mistakes. They want to hope their defense will help control the tempo tonight.
That's Dawson with a shot that was missed a little bit there, and
nice rebound.
Foul on the play by the Lady Dukes.
And that was,
I believe that's
Lippard got the rebound. And see who caught the
I believe
foul.
24. That's
yeah,
right.
I think you're right.
Marisha Taylor, or Mo Taylor, gets her first foul.
Yeah, let's call her Mo. That's what she likes.
First team foul of the first team foul for the Gloucester Dukes. First foul of the game.
Yeah, they've got
8
it up there.
seconds
They've got
in there.
24 up on the screen, up on the board, which is, we talked about that in other games we've done.
Shooting is Jasmine Lipford, as she misses the first free throw. Second free throw is also off the lip with the iron. Rebounded by the Gloucester Dukes as they bring the ball down. They try to do a little quick tempo.
Yeah, see, Bethel's dropped back into a zone, Mike.
Now that rimmed in and out shot by Felicia Jarvis, and she might have had just a little bit too much on that one.
Well,
it was online, though.
It was right online, but it's, and she is their three-point shooter.
Ooh, I believe the Lady Bruins got a break on that one, because I thought the ball
Lady
went.
Duke did hit it. Now the Bethel Bruin could have hit it before it went out.
Well, I thought that Lipford may have touched it as it was going out, but I don't have the stripes on, and I don't get paid the big bucks to make those calls.
But tell you what, these two young men doing the refereeing out here, Bradshaw and Dorsey, this is tough to do. Running up and down the court, I don't care what anybody says.
Well, 2 back-to-back turnovers.
Didn't keep her head up on the layup.
This looks like it's going to be a giddy-up game, huh?
Whoever can get the ball and giddy up down the end, is that what you're trying to say?
A giddy-up game. Both teams are going to be running. That's a foul on the Lady Bruins. I believe it is on number 40. That is Lipford. That's her first, game's first for the Lady Bruins. At the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Dukes is Sarah Funk, their starting point guard and the catalyst for this team.
She's averaging 7 points a game and 4 steals a game, Mike. Help you a little help with that.
Oh, it just rolls off, and still the Dukes are without a point as we are a minute.
They got 1 point, right? 1-0.
Oh, I'm sorry, they do have one.
They made that first one. Hey, 3. Yeah, nice shot there.
That was Dawson for a 2-pointer. 2-1 now in favor of the Lady Bruins.
One thing that the Bruins are going to have to do is control that defensive board. You can't let any team, Gloucester Dukes is no exception, get offensive rebounds.
Well, the Lady Bruins were fighting under the boards there, and it just happened to go off the leg.
Another one.
That is a 2-pointer by
Shayla Gregory, number 20. Is that who you have for 20?
Yep.
She gets the loose ball on the rebound.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And that is Jasmine Dawson in for the basket. That gives the Bethel Bruins a 6-1 lead, as the Lady Bruins have scored 3 times straight up the court.
That was a nice drive. Wasn't that a good drive?
Driving in the hole, Sarah Funk gets fouled. Didn't quite get the basket, but she will go to the line to shoot 2.
If that's the second one on Lipford.
It is.
2 quick ones here. It's not even 5 minutes gone. 3 minutes gone out of the first quarter.
2.5 minutes are gone now in the first quarter play. Lady Bruins leading 6-1. And that one bounces in as she gets her second point. Going for point number 3, as she has the only points for the Lady Dukes at this point.
Jaleisa Osborne, number 15, comes in. She's their first man off the bench. And there was a ball that the Bruins should have had.
A lot of battling underneath the boards, and the ball comes swung out to the top of the key, and she missed everything on that one. And it was almost a great play by number 14, Aaron Jenkins, that almost got the ball back in play for him.
A lot of bodies flying all over the place. We got a quick timeout here. While we have this timeout, I do want to let the fans know that Zooms has given an award to the senior player in each one of the teams in Hampton this year who has demonstrated academic excellence. These players will be awarded plaques at the school board meeting after the season. We'd like to thank David Allen and Zooms for the continuing support of WHCS and our student athletes. And don't forget about Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda. They're located at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. They've been an icon on the peninsula forever, and they're one of our corporate sponsors. Go down and see them or give them a call at 838-5450.
Well, the Lady Dukes so far are without a basket in the game. They have they're 2 of 4 from the line with 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter, trailing 6-2. Nice pass underneath, but she turns around and throws it away.
Yeah, she should have went up and shot it. She was under the basket, had good position, tried to draw a foul. And that's what hands will do for you. Hands up will cause a lot of turnovers for you. But you got to be aware. Nice job by number 14. Aaron Jenkins just come down and swipe that baby.
Now, we're not even 4 minutes into the game. The Bruins have 3 turnovers, and the Gloucester Dukes have 2 so far. There's number 14, Aaron Jenkins, for the 3-point shot that goes off the front of the rim.
We got a jump ball. Nobody seems to be able to grab a hold of the rebound. It's bouncing off their hands. It's like they're not ready for it.
There's been an awful lot of times already in the first quarter where Gloucester has actually had their hands on a rebound and have lost it. The aggressiveness of the Lady Bruins is definitely showing up underneath the basket. A 3-point shot by number 14, Jenkins, was a little bit short, and so far most of the shots that Gloucester has put up have been short. And that one put in by number 24, Mo Taylor, her first basket. The Lady Dukes' first basket of the game draws them to within a 6-4 lead.
Well, they've come out with a half-court trap and immediately caused Bethel to turn the ball over.
Number 15 for the Lady Bruins. Again, or for the Dukes, I mean, that's Osborne. And again, her 3-point shot was a little bit short. Did she get away with a walk?
Well, and a little bit of a walk, but also she caught the ball and she was too far underneath the basket and couldn't go up with a nice look-ahead pass. Nice pass.
Well, we'll see it. We'll see it right here.
You see, get it?
She bounces. She moves. Yeah, she moved the pivot foot.
Yep.
And got away with it, but she was too far under the basket, so that was a good call. The 3-point shot that's off the back of the rim this time. Nice defense by number 14, Aaron Jenkins. Putting a little bit of pressure on the Bruins as the ball goes out of bounds.
Amy Vaughn, one of the senior forwards, for number 42, checks in for the Gloucester Dukes.
Oh, nice
defense.
Nice defensive block by number 42, Amy Vaughn, underneath the basket on that hook. That'll be Jarvis, who will go to the line to shoot 2.
I think it's on number 3, Mike. I think that's Jasmine Dosman.
Let's see how they do it. Coming in from back,
that was
coming
pretty
in from
close
behind.
to being a block unless you got him with the body.
Must have. That is Dawson's first foul of the game. It is the team's third foul.
Well, they're struggling
At
at
the
the foul line.
33, Felicia Jarvis at the line shooting 2. So they're getting plenty of opportunities at the line. They just have to cash them in. That was all net as she makes the second of 2. That pulls the Gloucester Dukes to within 1 at 6-5. 2:55 remaining in the first quarter.
You got to like the aggressiveness of this Gloucester Duke team. You got to grab the ball. You can't try to control it by the dribble, and that's what happened that time. A lot of activity going on, but not a lot of
Clean play.
right. Nice 3 there. Missed everything.
6-5 is still the score. 2:13 to go as the Lady Bruins call timeout with 2:13 to go in the first period.
Well, let's talk a little bit about our crew. We got Andy Foley doing the graphics, Andre Mattingly doing the instant replay, Don Rouse, the engineer on the audio, Ron Baton, Mike Nowinski on the inline cameras. Up in the stands, Nathaniel Braxton and Susan Bowers on those cameras. John Terrell is helping with the camera control. And, of course, Scotty Beam Me Up Bowers. And I hope, by the way, Scotty, that you're feeling better. I know you wasn't feeling well yesterday. You went to the doctor. I hope everything's okay. But you notice that Tim Cole's not here with us tonight. He talked to me today and sounded like he was whispering as loud as he could. And there's no way he was going to do 1 game, let alone 2 tonight. So, glad to hear Scotty's doing all right. Good, Scotty.
Nice put in by number 24, Renee Lassiter, her first basket of the game. That makes the score 8-5 now in favor of the Lady Bruins. The offensive rebounds are definitely being controlled by the Lady Dukes, but they're not being able to convert with the
No, they're getting
the shot.
more than one offensive look at the ball. Did a little hop skip, but that was not a travel. She got fouled before she traveled, and that's what Ruben Dorsey said.
Yeah, they called that foul on.
But they're giving her a shooting foul?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
A foul's called on Kristen Clinton,
It might
her
have been
first
before
foul,
the
team second.
shot.
So number 22 at the line, Erica Lewis, she will be shooting 2. That was an NBA continuation shot. She sinks the first of 2. 9-5 now with 1:33 to go in the first period of play. As Coach Deb Ryan over with the Gloucester Dukes is trying to find some kind of combination over there that'll be able to put the ball in the basket, because their shooting percentages have got to be way low. Because they've had second and third chances at the basket but can't convert. Didn't they have a tie up a little while ago and they didn't change the possession?
Well, evidently it was another one we missed, because it's now.
So the Gloucester Dukes got it on the tie up.
Well, that's the alternate possession rule.
Correct. Still goes as a turnover. Anytime you got possession of the ball, she's going to call that a charge.
Yeah, she used her hand to move the defensive ball player away, and you can't do that.
No.
I mean, if she hadn't used her hand, the foul could have been on the Lady Bruins.
So that foul was on the senior Sarah Funk. That is her first, team's third. Both teams now have 3 fouls in the first quarter. That was a nice no-look pass as she was over there by herself.
Nice drive to the basket. Put the Bruins back at the line.
Shanna Jones will go to the line. She will be shooting 2. I believe the foul on the Gloucester Dukes. Was that on Mo? It was Mo Taylor. That is her second foul.
One of the young ladies that work with the Bethel Bruins team as a student helper. There's a little gal by the name of Jessica Powell I was talking to out here. I remember when she was about 4 and 5 years old, bless her heart, even younger than that. She's a junior now over here at Bethel High School.
Jones misses both shots.
Hey, going to call a foul. That was a silly foul, over the top, knocking the ball out of bounds.
And is it against 24? And that is correct for the Lady Bruins. Renee Lancaster, first? That is her first. Team's fourth. So we're right at a minute to play here in the first period. The Lady Gloucester Dukes trailing by a score of 9-5. They're trying to get something going here.
There it is. They got to travel, but what they've done is they've moved the ball to one side, and it leaves the top of the key open right at the foul line. And young lady got it. She was so surprised. I think that she was open. She traveled. Let's see if they go back to that. That may be one of the things that Deb was talking about. There's a double team that almost counted the steal.
And unfortunately, in the scramble for the ball, number 32, Shanna Jones is going to pick up a real cheap foul there as she fell down on the back.
Right here, they have the ball. They had the ball, and then it went off her leg, and then she fell and rolled into the leg of the Lady Duke, and that was Osborne. That was the foul. I mean, it was a foul, but it's one of those that you couldn't help.
Oh, a three-point shot by Sarah Funk. That's her first basket of the game.
That's the gal they like to.
So she has 5 points so far, and that cuts the lead to 1 as the Lady Bruins almost turned that one over. Down to 10 seconds and rolling here. Better get it up or you're not going to get it. Oh, my goodness. I think they're going to call a 3-second. Let's see.
Well, it makes any difference. It's the end of the quarter. Nothing's going to happen.
Well, I didn't know whether he was calling a foul or whether he was calling a 3-second call.
I don't either.
All right, I believe it was a 3-second call, so that would consider it's going to actually be a turnover.
There you go.
3-second call was made before the whistle blew, or about the same time. So we're at the end of the first quarter play. Not much as far as shooting is concerned, as the Lady Bruins lead the Dukes 9-8.
Like a rock. If you need a new or used pickup or new or used car, go to Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda, located at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, and get the best deal in town. They're right across the street from the Riverdale Shopping Center, so go down there or give them a call at 838-5450. And, of course, don't forget Zooms. They have that Beantown coffee, fried chicken, potato wedges, pizza, Krispy Kreme donuts, ham and cheese subs, Coke, and get that good Citgo gas for your car. We'd like to thank our corporate sponsors any chance we get.
Shooting in the first quarter, I told you that I thought it was a little bit rough. Well, the Lady Dukes shot 2 of 24.
Oh, my. Oh,
and the
my.
Bethel Bruins,
what is that? But is that 10%? About 20%?
Well, they were doing that too. They were struggling at the foul. Well, at the foul line, they missed 3 in a row before they finally made a couple. But the Bethel Bruins were 4 of 17.
So they weren't a whole lot.
They weren't a whole lot better.
All that means is they got less shots.
Well,
they shot the ball less.
The reason why there's only 1 point difference, first of all, one of the shots that Gloucester made was a 3, and they've got 3 free throws, where the Lady Bruins have only made 1 of 6 from the free throw line.
Nice drive by number 5 for the Bruins, and that's Jessica Wright.
She picks up a basket.
Boy, she went right into the teeth of that zone, underneath there where the post players are, and went up high.
That's a nice pass under the middle, but she went away from the basket instead of going towards the hole.
And then turned the ball around. Turned the ball over.
That was a pretty pass.
Oh, great
That was a pretty pass underneath the number
Well, that was number 22 that made the pass for the Bruins. That's Erica Lewis. Great job. And then we got a basket down the other end I missed. Oh, Duke went back. The Lady Dukes were in a man-to-man, and the Bruins drove right on down, missed the layup. But that's what you got to do. You got that open lane. Nobody's going to pick her up.
Well, they're running a lot here, and if they got pass in there, good. Nice double passing. Number 14 for Gloucester Jenkins got in there to deflect the shot.
Bethel got 2 shots at it, missed them.
Nice hustle underneath by the Bruins to keep somebody from being wide open underneath the goal.
I'll tell you, Coach Riley doesn't mind substituting. She runs in and out a lot of her young ladies, give them a lot of playing time, but also will keep the pressure on the Lady Bruins, and maybe her tendency is to wear them out a little bit.
You wanted to know what the percentage was of shooting in the first quarter? 2 of 24, 8%. They had a lot of offensive opportunities on rebounds, but they couldn't put the ball in the hole. Again, they had a chance right there to do it and couldn't come away with it. Ooh. Deb Riley didn't agree with that call.
And she's down there where she can see it. She doesn't like it at all.
Just under 6 minutes here in the second quarter. Let's see it again here and see what happens.
Yeah.
And then they proceed to turn the ball over as the Gloucester Dukes will take over. That is turnover number 7 for the Lady Bruins.
A nice job that time by number 24, Mo Taylor.
That is her second basket. She has 4 points on the night. It seems like the Lady Bruins are putting the ball to the strong side over there with at ease. That basket by Jessica Wright is her second basket of the game. That gives her 4 points. 15-12 is the score. We have 5 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the second quarter. That's a little better, Bob. 22% shooting in the first quarter for the Bruins. A little bit better than what the Lady Dukes did.
She's doing it again. The young lady at the top of the key gets the ball. She turns around and moves both feet.
Yeah, I think when she learns how to pivot with that pivot foot and not pick it up, she might be able to do all right, because she made a good move to the basket. Nice hustle, but the Lady Dukes there, number 24, Mo Taylor, gets the ball and her foot was on the line, so the Bruins will keep possession. If you look here, you'll see the replay. Let's see if we can see her foot go out. Yep, see it? There it is right there. Good camera work by our camera
people.
Our camera people underneath the basket.
That's ESPN baiting down there underneath that one.
Gloucester turns the ball over for the 6th time in the game.
Oh, nice anticipation.
Nice play. Does it go, and it rolls right off the rim.
Great anticipation, and you're very astute, Mike, is because Bethel goes to that side of the floor, and the Lady Duke just sat back and waited for that pass, and then picked it off, and then got fouled going in for the layup.
Shauna Jones picks up her second foul for the Lady Bruins. Number 33 is Felicia Jarvis shooting.
Well, they are struggling a little bit from the foul line.
3 of 6 so far. And the Lady Bruins are 1 of 6 at the line tonight.
We got Thomas and Dawson checking in for the Bruins.
And that one bounces out of the basket.
But
I
who
thought that
gets
one
the
was in it.
offensive rebound?
Number 33, Felicia Jarvis. Oh, man.
Boy, Deb Riley is upset. She's giving Dorsey if looks could kill.
Aaron Jenkins just swishes a three-point play and gets called for a walk, and then turns right around on the defensive end and blocks a shot by Jasmine Dawson. That's double dribble.
Yeah, and they missed it.
And they didn't call it. See, they're getting the offensive rebounds, and they're getting the ball out, and they got to take advantage of it when they get a chance. Nice drive to the hole by Sarah Funk.
One of the things that coaches will tell you, don't let them drive baseline.
She kind of slithered through there and went right in between the player, and she kind of left the defensive player, sitting there. Oh, nice pickup by number 24 of Gloucester,
another
Mo
offensive
Taylor.
rebound.
And the offensive rebounds are just outrageous, as the Lady Dukes have come back and taken a 16-15 lead with 3:35 to go in the second quarter.
And Mike Hagan just called a full timeout. The Math Zone is back on Channel 46. Check out the new feature, Teachers on the Run. Students can call in to get help with their math homework or to solve the problem of the day as we watch some of the replay. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is a live broadcast at 5 p.m. on WHCS Channel 46. And we want you to check out our website. We have one at WHCS46.sportscombine.com. And it'll get you up to date on all high school sports, and you get a chance to see what Bob Killen looks like and Mike Hauser, because they got pictures of them on there. So check it out. And don't forget that WHCS broadcasts the Hampton School Board meetings live on the first Wednesday of every month at 7:30 p.m. So tune in and be informed.
Old Ron Bateman down there having us on the thing. I'm sitting here with my headphones off, and I'm talking to Bob Killen on stats, trying to make sure we got all our stats right.
And they got you with the headset off.
Oh, yeah. I was daydreaming. Of course, there was a timeout, so I could do that because you were doing your part. Well, that was almost a turnover. Good play by the Bethel Bruins to get the ball back.
Oh, nice pass.
Drive to the hole.
And a foul on number 14 for the Dukes. That's Aaron Jenkins.
Aaron Jenkins will pick up her first foul of the game. Making the basket for Bethel was Letitia Thomas.
And let me tell you what happened that time. She just went strong to the basket and put it up and said, "You're going to have to foul me to stop me." Well, they fouled her, but they didn't stop her, and she ended up with the old-fashioned three-point play.
And that bumps them back out by an 18-16 score with 3:20 to go. Nice defensive play by the Bruins number 3, Dawson, who blocks the shot. And Dawson gets the rebound, puts it in, and is fouled.
Well, that's two chances the Bruins have to score 2 3-pointers and go on a 6-0 run after being behind by one. We'll see if they can convert the 3-point.
Foul is on Aaron Jenkins, her second.
Good pass that time by the guard.
That is team foul number 6 for the Bruins. Both teams now have 16 fouls, so after the next foul for each team, they will enter the 1-on-1 bonus.
Well, that's Erica Lewis is doing a good job of getting that ball down and making the passes. Doing a real good job. She's only 5'5" and just a sophomore.
Into the lineup for the Dukes, number 15. That's Osborne, as Jenkins goes out. She was the one that had that 3-pointer that swished the basket, and they took it away from her and said she traveled. Nice pass under the middle.
High-low.
Pass down below to number 34, Christine Clinton, her first basket of the game. 20-18 now with the Lady Bruins out in front. Let's see who that's out on. Ball is last hit by number 24, Mo Taylor. Taylor has 6 for Gloucester. Sarah Funk has 7 for Gloucester. And the Lady Bruins are called for a turnover for travel. Turnover number 8.
I don't know if that was it must have been a travel before the contact was made.
I was going to say that might have been one of those calls. Do you call a foul? Well, I thought it might have been a charge.
Yeah, it could have been a foul either way. Offense or defense, but what he did just called travel.
He did it the easy way. That way both players won't, none of the players will end up with a foul. Nice shot by number 34, Christine Clinton. Her second basket of the game gives her 4 points. 20-20 now as the Lady Dukes have come back and tied it. Looks like we got a little bit of ebb and flow here. The Lady Bruins seem like they get extended a little bit, and they come back and score and go.
Felicia Jarvis, number 33, made a nice steal and then come down and got a charge. Is that what he called? Yeah.
That'll be a player control foul.
Watch this right there. Did a good job on the steal.
Again, the score 20-20, 2 minutes to go. Another turnover by the Lady Bruins. There is a 2-point long shot by number 15, Osborne, that goes out of bounds.
Well, you know what I like about what the officials are doing? They're letting them play. They're not calling every little ticky-tack foul. They're letting them play, and it's a much better game. It's very competitive.
Well, I told you before we came on air, I thought this would be a close game that either team could win. I mean,
well, but you know, you and I both know that if you call them real close, then it takes both teams out of any kind of flow that they can have. And Dorsey and Bradshaw let them play a little bit, which is good.
Well, it saved the basket, but she definitely made the foul as number 30, Thomas, will pick up her first foul. That'll be the 17th foul for the Bruins.
Right there, you can see she got she fell down and made it look a little worse than it was, but it was a foul.
That'll put Osborne at the line, as she will go to the line for the first time tonight. She will be shooting 2.
And after that, now the rest of the game, a half, but it's only 1:41 to go. They both teams are in the bonus situation.
It's been a pretty clean game so far. That ball bounces and rims in.
While I got a chance, I don't want to forget to thank Bray Smith, the athletic director over here at Bethel High School, for his helping us set up and all the stuff that he does for us. And I do want to thank him. And I want to let people know that I think it's June the 5th. Bethel High School's got a tournament, a golf tournament, sponsored by Bethel High School as a way to raise some money. And it's only $50 a head to play in it. You get, we got good job. We get a lot of, you get 18 holes of golf, you get a cart, you get lunch, and you get prizes. Good job.
22-21 as the Lady Bruins have come back again after losing the lead to take the lead back. A minute and 16 to go as number 14, Aaron Jenkins, will go to the line for the first time tonight.
So, hey, if anybody out there is interested in getting a foursome together and playing over at Cypress Creek, give Ray Smith a call here at not at WHCS, but at Bethel High School.
Watch the replay here, as you will see. Nice pass underneath. And she was hammered. She makes the first basket to tie the score, 22-all. And she makes the second basket as the lead now becomes a seesaw affair as it goes back and forth. That's a walk because she went to the floor with the ball. And it is a turnover, change of possession on the tie-up.
Well, you know, I see what the Bruins are doing, but what they've got to be concerned of is when you're dribbling down the court, you don't dribble into trouble. And that's what they're doing.
With a three-point shot by 4. Oh, and it rims in and out. And that ball is off on a Bethel player, and it turns out to be given to Bethel. I'd like to see a replay on that one. I think the Gloucester fans are absolutely going crazy. And there's not many of them over there. But as small as they are, they're vocal. That's for sure.
They're trying to figure out what. not sure why there was not a 3-second call. When the Bruins are staying in there.
Let's watch the replay back there. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, there's what happens. Is she's out of bounds and no, she's not.
The ball went right off of number 30 as the ball went right between her legs. And well, we had a perfect view of it sitting right here. But
hey, you missed some.
Oh well. It is 23-22 in favor of the Lady Dukes as we're down to about 20 seconds as the clock is running here in the second quarter.
And I think they're going to take the last shot. They're just going to hold the ball and take the last shot.
Oh, nice shot there by number 33.
And
Alicia
that's it.
Jarvis, as she nails the basket right before halftime, as the Lady Dukes will go to the locker room leading 25-22. So after the first half of play here at Bethel High School, we'll take a short break and come back and have the second half. All right, game of the week here at Bethel High School. Welcome back as we will get ready to start the second half of our game between the host Bethel Bruins as they play the Gloucester Lady Dukes, trailing by a score of 25-22 as the Dukes lead the game, but their shooting percentages is unbelievable. Shooting in the first half for the Lady Dukes, 8 of 35, shooting 23%. 6 of 11 at the free throw line, shooting 55%. And for the Lady Bruins, they were 10 of 22 as they only took 5 shots in the second quarter for 48%, and 2 of 10 at the free throw line, shooting 20%.
Well, the reason they only took so few shots in the second, they had too many turnovers underneath the basket when they were getting ready to shoot. They get down there and then they turn the ball over, and you just cannot do that and be successful. So what we're going to see here in the second half, I'm sure both of these coaches made a little bit of adjustment, but one thing that I like about what the Gloucester Dukes are doing, they are attacking the offensive board and getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They are getting a lot more shots at the basket than the Bruins are getting.
Oh, yeah,
and it's because they're hitting the board.
That's right. We don't have the stats in regards to offensive rebounds, but the Lady Dukes have a tremendous amount of offensive rebounds in this game.
Really do.
They've had so many chances, and you look at the fact that they shot 35 times in the first half, and I guarantee you that at least out of those 35, 15 of them were putback tries.
Yeah.
And we have a stat by Mr. Bob Killen saying that the rebounding offensively is a 3-to-1 advantage by the Gloucester Dukes.
And I knew it had to be. It had to be.
Bethel will take first possession here in the third period of play, trailing by 3, 25-22.
And right away, the Gloucester Dukes come out with a half-court trap, a 1-3-1, and cause the Bruins to turn the ball over. See what the Bruins are standing. They're in a 2-3 zone. The hands up, but that opens up the middle. Oh, nice job that time.
Nice anticipation by number 3, Jasmine Dawson. She actually gets the ball, steals it. They need to settle down and set themselves up, find the open player.
There you go.
They do
That's
it right
what
there.
you do. Nice job that time. Again, number 22, Lewis, making the assist.
Lifford gets her first basket of the game.
Well, she got in foul trouble, Mike, was,
Right.
real quick in the first quarter. And you like what the Dukes do, Tim, Mike, when the Bruins get a defensive rebound, they immediately double team the rebounder.
Well, that one will almost win in, as the drive by Sarah Funk is a little bit on the hard side, as you see the replay of it again. And it just bounces just a hair hard and it goes off, as the foul for the Lady Bruins is by number 20, Shayla Gregory, her first of the game. That's the team's first here in the second half. Funk's free throw is a little bit hard off the back of the rim. 25-24 is our score, with the Dukes up in front. Nice rebound. And the Gloucester Dukes defense is showing their pressure here, as Sarah Funk ties up the Bethel Bruin player and gets a turnover out of the deal. Funk just forced the ball up on that particular play. It was a little bit too hard. And I believe that's going to be a walk, and that is true on Gregory. Second consecutive turnover down the court for the Bruins. Again, the score with 6:35 to go here in the third period. 25 for the Lady Dukes and 24 for the Lady Bruins. And she walked.
Yeah. Well, they picked it up in the first half.
That was a nice pass to an open Jenkins, but she's a little bit hard on the shot. Bruins come down with it and run down the court. And number 20 for the Bruins, Gregory, who just turned it over a minute ago, puts her second basket in for the game. And 22 for the Bruins. Lewis gets a steal. This is 20 again, and she
another
gets
assist. That's 3 or 4 assists that she's got.
That's 2 consecutive baskets now for Gregory for the Lady Bruins, as they open up a 28-25 lead. And a three-point bomb by Sarah Funk cuts the lead, or ties the score at 28 all.
I tell you, a three-pointer will get rid of a lot of L's.
A nice block underneath by the Dukes, number 24, Mo Taylor. That's 33 on the drive. Jarvis for the basket. And again, we're in a seesaw situation, as the Lady Dukes have gone back out in front by a score of 30-28. Another turnover by the Bruins.
Well, the Lewis got her pocket pick. Got a foul before the shot. Good call by Bradshaw.
Bruins turn the ball over again, but this should be a non-shooting foul here, as they will show it again. I think the problem with that particular play there is number 33, Jarvis, should have passed the ball long before she got down there, because
she got down too far before she made the pass.
Because Funk was down there wide open underneath the basket.
This is a non-shooting foul. Oh, nice job.
22, that's Lewis for the Bruins. Steals the ball, drives down the court, and misses it. And there's number 3, Dawson, there to pick it up and put it in, and she is fouled. That foul is on Jarvis. That is her second.
And you get the offense one. Good job.
And number 3, Dawson, puts the basket in.
And puts the Bruins back in the lead.
As they now lead 31-30. It's a seesaw game. That for Dawson is 10 points on the night. And like Bob says, that is the 4th lead change already here in the 3rd period. That's a 3-pointer by number 33, Alicia Jarvis.
And that's what kills you with a nice zone that's packed in. If you got somebody that can shoot that outside jumper, but outside 3-pointer, you know, that hurts you. That pulls that zone out a little bit. What do we have here? A foul on the Bruins.
On the rebound, the shot, the 3-point shot was long, and on the attempt for the rebound, number 3, Dawson commits her 2nd foul of the night.
That's a team 4th.
Team's 4th already. Now I've got her already down for 1, but they only have her up for 1 up on the board. I thought that was the 2nd one. Turnover there by the Dukes. I believe that's the first one here in the 3rd quarter, and she walked and it didn't get called. Looks like they're tightening up a little bit on the walk calls.
Yeah.
They called them a lot in the first half, especially against the Dukes. But this half, they seem to be letting them go. Here it is again. Let's see if she actually walked.
No, she didn't.
She didn't. She had that foot.
She kept that pivot foot down.
Gloucester leading here 33-31 with 4:14 to go in the 3rd period of play. 2-point. That's a 3-pointer by number 22,
Lewis.
Erica Lewis, as she hits her first basket of the game. Defensive play by
And this first time
Dawson.
we've seen Bruins in a full court press.
Well, there's Dawson again showing her defensive pressure. So far, defensively, she's doing a heck of a job. And it looks like Lewis is going to get called for a foul. That was a good play, but the referee had to call a foul.
Well, she grabbed her hand. He's saying she pushed her, but no, she grabbed her hand going for the ball. Watch this as the ball is turned, and that's where you want it to be passed, and she goes right there. Nice camera work down there, Mike. It's Mike Nowinski down underneath on the end line down there. And a basket.
By number 14, Erin Jenkins, her first basket of the game. That will give her 4 points as she is 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Another turnover by the Lady Bruins. Woohoo! She got nailed right in the face.
He's going to call an intentional foul. So she'll get 2 shots and the ball.
And I believe that foul is going to go against number 32, LaTora Grimes.
You know, that could have been argued that she was going for the ball. I don't know if we got that on replay or not.
Well, number 15, Osborne, will be going to the line. She's going to shoot 2 for the intentional foul, and then the Lady Dukes will get the ball back as they have a 1-point lead, 35-34, 3:38 to go here in the 3rd period. As she sinks the first one. Here it is again. Let's see, was it intentional? I'm not real sure why that would be.
She's going for the ball. How can that be intentional if you're going for the ball? That's hard to believe. But it's been called. Got kind of quiet in here. Somebody pulled the plug.
As she sinks both free throws, that extends the Lady Dukes lead to 3, 37-34. Gloucester retains possession off of the intentional foul called.
Foul on number 30, and that was a good call because she really did go undercut her a little bit. Foul was on Lindsay Stewart, senior guard.
3:25 to go now here in the 3rd quarter of play as the Lady Bruins try to cut into the lead. 20 again on the rebound and put back, and she will get the basket and will go to the line to shoot the 3-point play. Gregory.
Well, I tell you, Gregory is doing a great job, isn't she?
Well, that's 6 points for her already here in the 3rd quarter. And if she sinks this one, that will tie the game up again. Let's see if she can put it in the hole. That foul, by the way, was on number 24, Mo Taylor, her third of the game. Swish. All tied here with 3:19 to go, 37 all. Now Gregory is coming on.
Go ahead.
She now has 9 points as she's got 7 right here in the third period alone. As she alone, that's a walk. She went off her feet.
That was and it was not the player who caught the ball's fault. It was not a good pass, and she had to try to get it.
Another turnover by the Bruins. That's 5 here in the third quarter for the Bruins. That's a shot that kind of rims off, and I thought that one had a good shot at going in. Nice rebound by Jasmine Lipford underneath the basket.
Just one
and
pass too many. One of them, somebody should have shot that ball, and they didn't. They passed one pass too much.
Well, that's 2 trips down the court for the Lady Bruins, and both times they've gone down the court, they turned it over. And now nobody's hitting baskets. We're back to the running up and down court game. Nice drive to the basket by number 15, Osborne, as she gets her first basket of the game, and she has 5 points totaled as the Lady Dukes take a 2-point lead, 39-37. And that's a travel call against Bethel. 3 turnovers in the last 4 trips up the court for the Lady Bruins.
Yeah, so that hurts you because that means you're not even getting a shot at the basket.
15 shots for a basket, 11 for Bethel.
And that could have been a foul on the pick.
They're fighting under there, that's for sure. That ball was right on line with that basket. It was just a little bit short. Now she kicks it back to the player under the court, which she attempted to try to do, but just missed the pass.
Yeah.
As the ball goes out of bounds, and the Lady Bruins
I'd like to see her take the ball, take one dribble, gather herself, and shoot the ball.
Minute and 39 to go in the third quarter. The Lady Bruins trail 39-37 to the Lady Dukes.
Well, we want to remind you the second half today's contest is brought to you in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home located at the Hampton Center Parkway. Nancy Staten is the manager.
They are battling underneath the boards, aren't they?
Well, they are that.
Gloucester had 3 shots at that then and still couldn't come up with it. Boy, that was an unusual looking shot there by number 33.
It went in.
I guess when you're playing basketball, if the ball goes in, that's what counts, right?
Whoa, a little bit of contact. No foul.
41-37, Lady Dukes lead the Bruins.
What was the guy said? Contact sport is dancing.
That's a 2-point attempt that was a little bit long. The ball goes out of bounds by the Bruins, and the Lady Dukes will retain possession. As Coach Riley over there is wanting to know why there's not a call underneath the basket. Let's look at it again and see if Coach Riley had anything to complain about. Well, there is somebody going kind of over the back there.
Yep.
I like the way the Lady Dukes are cutting to the hole.
Yeah.
As
nice
Jarvis
pass.
again gets another basket.
Well, that's the biggest lead of the game.
That's 12 points now for Jarvis. 43-37 is the score. And the boards right now are being controlled by the Lady Dukes, and they are not the taller team on the floor. Nice rebound there by number 20, Gregory. She's playing a whale of a third quarter. Turnover by the Bruins again. 9 on the third quarter. What a drive to the hole again, twice in a row by Jarvis, as that's enough for Coach Higgins, he calls timeout.
Well, he's only 2.6 seconds, so you should have waited.
And 2 seconds to go, and he would have ended the. Well, I thought he called timeout. Let's see, what did he do? He did. He did call. Here's to show it again. What a pretty play. It looks like they're arguing about it now. Well, no timeout apparently. It looks like they're going to give the ball to the Lady Bruins with 2 seconds to go. I guess they couldn't figure out whether or not the Bruins called timeout or not.
Well, I think they did, because why would they stop the clock after the shot?
Well, there's 2.6 seconds left, and the Lady Dukes have gone on a rampage here the last 30 seconds and lead by 8 points. As that's number 5, Jessica Wright, throwing up a prayer shot that
we will pick 2
short.
players for the game for the Bethel Bruins tonight. Each player receive a trophy and a shirt. The trophy comes from Trophy World, located in the Hilton Village in Newport News. For all your recognition award needs, trophies, plaques, and custom engraving, contact Bob Hilling at 595-7354. Mention this announcement, get special pricing. Shirt comes from Tidewater T Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidery, and uniforms and apparel. Call 594-0411. Talk to David Chubb or Terry McNamara. I want to remind the fans that Zooms is giving awards to the senior player on each one of the basketball teams in Hampton this year who has demonstrated academic excellence. These players will be awarded plaques at a school board meeting after the season. We'd like to thank David Allen and Zooms for the continued support of WHCS and our student athletes. And don't forget Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda, located at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. They've been an icon on the peninsula forever and is one of our corporate sponsors. So go down and see them or give them a call at 838-5450. And the second half is brought to you in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, located at Hampton Center Parkway and North Olmsted Avenue. For more information, give them a call at 827-4670, where Nancy Staten is the manager.
Well, I tell you what, the stats prove the point. Shooting 25%, the Gloucester Dukes in the third quarter were 6 of 24, yet they have an 8-point lead now. The Bethel Bruins were 5 of 14, only shooting 31% in the third quarter.
Well, the Bruins just turned the ball over way too many times. They had too many times the ball under their own basket, and they came up with no shot at all and turned the ball over. 9
turnovers for the Lady Bruins in the third period to 2 for Gloucester.
Well, and Bruins are now in a man-to-man.
Well, they've been playing a zone for pretty much the entire game. Well, the man-to-man didn't work because there's Sarah Funk.
Well, I think with
an excellent pass.
The Dukes will love to see them in a man-to-man because that's where their offense runs against.
They've stretched the lead now to 10 at 47-37, as it looks like the control of the Dukes seem to be taking over this game. Goes off a Lady Bruin as the Dukes will hold possession here in the start of the fourth quarter of play. And that one rims off, and a nice rebound by the Bruins, number 32, Sana Jones. Looks like there's going to be a foul under the basket by the Lady Dukes. And I believe it's going to be against number 34, and that's who it's called against. That foul is against Christine Clinton. That should be her second foul, team's fourth. The Bethel Bruins have 6 fouls on the game, and here is the recall of the foul, replay of the foul. Shooting 2 for the Bethel Bruins, number 5, Jessica Wright, as she sinks the first basket. Second basket is good. 47-39 is the score now with the Lady Dukes out in front. Number 11, Sarah Funk, is trying to force the issue under the basket. And
well, she's caused Jessica Wright to foul her, but Jessica Wright, just a sophomore, is a little bit upset. She thinks she's had a little bit of body contact, but nothing major. They let him play. You can see she kind of hooked her that time a little bit too. Could have gone either way, but they let him play a little more in the first half. But when you start playing man-to-man, more contact, more fouls are going to be called.
I don't think the referee's there you go. He's now finally saying that it's 1-1.
And there's only been 4 fouls called against the Dukes.
Debbie Riley over there was wanting to know why they weren't getting 1-1, and she was trying to get the referee's attention over there. And she was right. Finally, they acknowledged the fact that there was a 1-1. That's got to be either a turnover or a tie-up, and it goes as a turnover.
What?
I can hear old Killen over here saying, "Oh my goodness!" Nice pass to the middle of the court. There was nobody there. Nice drive to the. Now that is 3 shots in a row where Jarvis has gone to the hole and made that basket.
She wasn't able to do that against that zone.
There's number 5, Jessica Wright, driving to the basket, getting the basket and the foul. The foul is going to be on, I believe it's 24, Mo Taylor, and it is, and that is her 4th foul.
And we got a quick timeout here. That is her 4th.
That is Taylor's 4th foul for the Gloucester Dukes. We have to pick an offensive player of the game for the Bethel Bruins.
Well, and you got, you.
It's pretty even as far as the scoring is concerned right now. Jasmine Dawson has 10 points, 8 points for Jessica Wright, 9 points for Gregory. Erica Lewis has 4 points, 4 points for Lancaster, 5 points for Thomas, and 2 points for Jasmine Lipford. We've already kind of picked a defensive player.
Yeah,
I think there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, we got that one. We just find somebody.
We have to have a Bethel, a Lady Bruin, kind of exhort herself a little bit, make it a little easier for us to pick an offensive player of the game.
Exhort.
Put something out a little bit, do something like Felicia Jarvis has done right here in the second half for the Gloucester Dukes. She has 13 points in the second half already. Seven of 12, pretty good average.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Missed the 3-point attempt or try on the foul.
There's another one by number 33, Jarvis, as she just adding to her total, and she's only a junior. What was this?
I think it's a warning by
delay of game warning for throwing the ball.
by knocking the ball out after it goes through the basket.
You see that normally in the boys' game more than you do the girls.
Yeah, well, it's a not a good pass.
That was a pretty crossover dribble by Jenkins. Rebound by the Lady Dukes, number 34, Christine Clinton. Puts the ball up and is good and is
right
fouled.
There, you see the foul is on number 40. That's her 3rd one. That's Lippard.
Right now, the Lady Dukes lead 53-41. They have 5 team fouls and 8 team fouls for the Lady Bruins. 12-point lead as number 34, Clinton, goes to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point attempt. Oh, nice comeback to get the pass. Couldn't get the basket.
That's okay,
she
but that was a good job to come and get the ball. You're right.
With a 3-point shot that rims off. That might be an 34. That might be over the back foul.
That's on Clinton.
Should be her 3rd foul if that's who it's called against. Let's watch it again. And right there, as you see it, excellent camera shot. That'll be her 3rd foul. The Lady Bruins are going to have to go on a tear here, trailing by 12 in the remaining 5 minutes and 30 seconds of the game. Get back in this thing. Nice defensive play there by number 34,
Yeah,
Clinton.
she just kept her hand up.
Stood right there and waited for her. Hill, is she going to get a three? Nope, she missed it. She's gotten everything else she's thrown up.
She just got knocked out of bounds. I mean, knocked out big time and no call.
Jessica Wright on the drive to the hole makes the basket. That cuts the lead to 10, 53 to 43. You're going to call a hand touch call there, foul on Jessica Wright. That's going to be number 3 on her, too. So Wright and Lipford have 3 fouls each for the Lady Bruins. Mo Taylor has 4, and Christine Clinton has 3 for the Gloucester Dukes. At the line, shooting 1-1 for the Dukes is Eliza Osborne. All net on that. Right now she is 4 of 5 from the line.
Boy, you and Tim. You and Tim. Boy, I tell you, when I'm sitting here, it could be either one of you.
Don't say nothing.
I didn't say a word. You just said you and Tim.
Think alike.
Yes.
Osborne's second attempt. She's got a nice shot, nice follow through. She makes them both, stretching the lead back to 12 again, 55 to 43 with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, she was bumped.
She got the block.
But that's a non-shooting foul. No, it is. That puts them in 1-1, doesn't it?
Looks like number 22 for the Bruins, Erica Lewis, will go to the line, shoot 1-1 as that foul was called on Amy.
Well, they don't have
Amy
the bonus
Vaughn.
line on across the way, but she was definitely not.
Yeah, they just put it on there.
Yeah, they got it on.
Nice rebound by number 40,
That's
Lipford, as she puts the basket back in the ball back in the hole. And it looks like Sarah Funk drives to the basket and misses, but in turn gets a rebound foul as she went back after her pass, her shot. And here is they show it
Coming
again.
right at you.
And watch her come back in there and reach in.
Ticky-tack.
It wasn't much of a reach-in foul, was it?
No, but, you know, they call them that way both teams. So, you know, as long as you're consistent.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to get on the referees too much.
55 to 45 with 4:48 to go at the line. For the Lady Bruins, number 24, Renee Lassiter misses. Rebound by the Dukes.
Look like the way milk a little clock.
Well, look at the way the setup. The entire court on the right-hand side of the basket was completely filled up, and there was nobody on the other side of the lane at all. Now they've switched to that side, and now they're working their way. Look at, watch them. Everybody is on this side of the court now. Good hands by number 22, almost getting the turnover, number 22.
Got a 4-on-1.
And there's that drive again by number 20. As she puts the ball in the hole, and it gives her, that's Gregory, gives her 8 points in the second half. That's 11 on the game, as she is now the leading scorer in the game for the Bruins. I do notice that Gloucester seems to want to move the ball around a little bit more.
Yeah.
They're
they want
using
to milk
up the
the
clock.
clock a little
That's
bit.
right.
Yeah.
Their passes seem to be a lot crisper now than they were in the first half, too. Well, that one wasn't.
But they ended up with it. And here's
nice play on the floor there by number 5, Jessica Wright. And Bruins turn it over
to make
again.
a real hard pass.
I tell you, driving to the hole right there for the Dukes, number 15, Osborne. She drew both Bethel players over to her and made a pass that was over the head of the other player, and she couldn't control it.
Well, and got her hand on it, but you're right, could not control it.
If you watch it, if you watch it again, you'll notice that she draws both players there and just overthrows their other teammate.
Yeah. Much adrenaline going.
And that was 34, Christine Clinton. Ball went right through her hands. There's a picture of our crowd. A little on the sparse side right now. It'll probably pick up a little bit once the boys get in here. Nothing like having a cheerleader standing right next to us, huh?
Yeah, that's okay.
3:20 to go here in the game, or in the fourth quarter of play. 55-47. The Lady Bruins have cut the lead down to 8 points.
And they get it inside, and I know that's exactly what Coach Lickford made that nice inside pass, and I'm sure that's what Coach Hagan's told him, says we need to get that ball inside, but we got to make some defensive stops.
Well, they've got the lead down to 6. Nice behind the back, and she got away with a walk, but
and
she ended up turning it over.
Just a little bit out of control.
Oh, nice basket there by, is that Funk?
Yeah, number 11.
Yep. And she drives to the hole and gets the foul and the basket. You can watch it again here. Actually, I thought she got fouled before she went up. But she will go to the basket to shoot. She makes that one, and she is 3 of 7 from the line is Funk on the night. Gives her 15 for the game, as the lead is back now to 9 points. And the Lady Bruins turn it over again. I think they're good selections. Our players of the game. We'll give them to you in a couple of minutes. Down to 2 minutes and 35 seconds on our running clock. Oh, nice feed under the basket by number 33, Williams.
If you look at the percentage of
by Jarvis.
Offensive shot selection that the Gloucester Dukes had in the second half, they've got a lot of layups.
Yep.
An awful lot of layups.
That basket is by number 40, Lipford. A little while ago, Sarah
and another one by number 33 for the Dukes.
She is
Jarvis.
Just going away as far as points are concerned. Oh, man, and she hits a three-pointer, and they called a timeout.
Well, the ball was in the air when the whistle blew.
They waved
timeout.
They waved it off, too.
Well, and they right.
had to.
Yeah.
The timeout by the Bethel Bruins. It's a full timeout with 2 minutes and 1 second left in the fourth quarter. The Lady Bruins trailing the Dukes 62-51.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give the
players
player
of the game.
Yes.
Shala Gregory will be the offensive player of the game. That gives her 11 points on the game, so she is our offensive player of the game. Now, defensively, this is a player, I think, that kept Bethel in the game.
Yeah, I do too. Made a lot of this young lady made a lot of
right.
Yeah, a lot of
steals,
but a lot of
some
offensive
good passes.
Controlling, especially the first half, but a lot of assists.
She didn't score a whole lot of points, but she was in the game all the way. That's Erica Lewis. She is our defensive player of the game.
Dumas player of the game.
So Erica Lewis will be our defensive player of the game, and Shala Gregory for the Bethel Bruins.
Thanks, Scott.
Offensively will be the player of the game. 62-51 with 2 minutes exactly to go now in the game. Now she's being surrounded by 3, and the foul is called on the Bruins. Well, I think it's number 32, Jones. And that's it. Well, they say 4 up there. Only had 3, so I'll give her 4. She has 4 fouls now.
And it's a double bonus, shooting 2 on every foul.
This might turn out to be a real long 2 minutes. Jaleesa Osborne at the line. She's the one that's been at the line the majority of the time. She's the one that has a real smooth shot. Puts a lot of arc on the ball. She put a little bit too much on that one. Let's watch the replay.
You just jinxed her.
Yeah, I did.
Now, Tim does that a lot. So, yeah, you two guys are kind of interchangeable.
My buddy.
Your buddy, you and Tim.
She misses the first free throw. And wait a minute. I got a whole lot more hair than he does. His voice is a lot higher than mine is, too.
Oh, is that what it is?
When he can talk. She sinks that one.
Oh, I tell you, wait till I tell Tim how you talk about him.
I do it to his face. I'm not going to worry about doing it behind his back.
Oh.
Osborne has 8 points on the night.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that was nasty. Scotty. No. Lipford puts another basket underneath. Gives her 10 on the game. She's had a good game, too.
Yeah, especially if you consider she had set out most of all of the second quarter and part of the first quarter because of foul trouble.
Gloucester Dukes have turned the ball over only 4 times here in the second half, and that is a major key in the fact that they now have a 10-point lead in this game. That's a turnover.
To walk, yeah. You just said they have many turnovers.
What was
they had a turnover?
Yeah, you jinx.
Well, I tell you, you are really good at that.
We're a Hampton broadcast team anyhow. We're supposed to be. Aren't we supposed to favor Bethel?
Yeah, but how come you're not? You got to jinx a little more.
2 in a row. Oh, nice block underneath by Mo Taylor. Whoa, that's a turnover. She carried the ball. And swish.
33.
Felicia Jarvis is lighting them up tonight, folks. $23 points on the night for Jarvis. That's only their 5th turnover of the game. Now they can't make up their mind who actually knocked it out.
Neither one of them saw who hit it. So that's what you do. It's a jump ball. If neither one of the officials know who was the last one to touch the ball, you do alternate possession.
Drive to the hole by Lifford. Gets their own rebound, but is fouled on the play.
Scotty, if you would send to me Johnny Terrell, please.
Foul for the Dukes is on number 34. That's Clinton and her 4th foul. 66-53. The Lady Dukes out in front with 26 seconds left in the game. At the line to shoot 2, number 40, Lipford. This is her. She's 0 for 3 at the line. Here's a replay.
Whoa, that was definitely a foul.
She needs to make this free throw. Right now she's 0 for 3 in the game. And she made it. That also gives her 11 points for the game. Nice steal there.
And a nice shot there by number 3, Dawson.
That gives Dawson 12 points on the game. A 3-point shot by number 22 was off the back of the rim. And the ball will go to Gloucester. 66-56 with 5 seconds to go. And pretty much a done deal at this point. Not real sure. Well, I couldn't see what happened there. Well,
you got a monitor.
I'll see it. Players of the game for the Bethel Bruins. Offensive player of the game, number 20, Shala Gregory.
And a defensive player, number 22, Erica Lewis. Congratulations to those 2 young ladies.
That foul was on Erica Lewis. Only her 2nd of the game. At the line, shooting 2, Sarah Funk makes the first one. Let's watch it again as she reaches in. Gets her on the left arm, sinks both free throws. That's 19 points on the night for Funk. So Sarah contributed heavily in the game. We're down to a second to go. Time for a shot. A little bit short, and that's the final. So the final score here is the Lady Dukes of Gloucester coming in here to defeat the Bruins of Bethel High School by a score of 68-56. Again, our players of the game. Shala Gregory is the offensive player game. On the defensive side will be Erica Lewis.
And tonight's contest brought to you by Zooms with 14 convenient peninsula locations. By Hampton Chevrolet at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. And in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. For Bob Killen doing stats, Mike Hauser, this is Bob Hent. Good night, everybody.